One of the companies that's been coming to this show for many, many years is the Howardson Group, in the guise of, well, I'll get Darren McMahon, who's the sales manager?
Head of marketing.
Head of marketing.
Yeah.
And we've got Ewen Wilson here as well, who's the Scottish area. You tell me, Ewen.
Scotland, Ireland, North of England sales manager.
Yeah. For the Howardson Group. And as I say, since those early days, the company's grown quite a bit since then, isn't it? You know the history of it with the addition of SISIS. And go on, you tell us.
Yeah, so Howardson Group bought the Dennis mower brand in 1981. Later in 2011, took over the SISIS brand, and then 3 years ago in 2022, took the Lloyd's and the Hunter Grinders business.
Is it 3 years ago?
It's 3 years ago now, yeah, 22. So we spent a lot of time on the Hunter Grinders stand last year, so we're not going to go there this year. But just to remind everybody that the Amazon grinder and the Jupiter ATI grinder are over there. And since last year, we've finished the new building on site.
That's true, because this time last year it was still just a shell. We all knew what it was going to look like, but it wasn't finished.
That's right, and then you came to the opening of it, and now we have the Hunter Grinder production on site there, as well as training facility, but we've got a dedicated engineering team. So there's been a couple of developments on those since last year. We've got a tail lift on the ATI, which will lift up to 350 kilos, and then that's available now. And then we're in the process of developing some servo-driven motors, which will be available at the back end of this year. But what we wanted to focus on this year was the SISIS range.
Now, SISIS, Ewan just telling us, been to every single one of these shows.
Yeah, every single one since 1989. So the 38th show, I think we're at for that. And so SISIS has been within golf and predominant golf brand for ever since its founding. And we have a few jewels in the crown, really, and one of those that we wanted to focus on this year was the Javelin Aer-Aid. And so I'm going to hand over to Ewen, who's been with SISIS for all of that time, and probably a little bit longer.
He's still younger than me.
And he's going to take you through the Aer-Aid and what a fantastic piece of kit it is, and also the benefits that it gives to greenkeepers.
Wonderful, thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Ewen,
Yes.
Tell us all about this wonderful piece of kit.
The Javelin Aer-Aid is something that we worked on for a long time because we were convinced there was a better way of aeration. Normally, most aerators just punch holes in the ground and do nothing else. What we wanted to do was create movement in the root zone, sideways movement, and create cracks and fissures and give true aeration. So what we developed was a way of injecting air under the surface. The air is ejected out of the side of a solid tine at 4-inch spacing across the width of the machine. And the way it's designed is each time the tine hits the bottom of its travel, a pulse of compressed air is released. It's quick over the ground, it's a constant machine, you don't have to stop it and start it. It actually fits on the back of a tractor, anything above sort of 30 horsepower. And it's quick over the ground, travelling speed something between 3 or 4 kilometres an hour, so it's got quite a high work rate. The surface that it leaves behind you can play on straight away. It has light following rollers behind it, so it's no disruption to play.
It's proven its worth over a long period of time, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've had a lot of success with it both in golf and in stadia for different reasons. Golf courses where they've got push-up greens or old-fashioned clay greens, it's actually saved courses from having to rebuild greens and replace them with USGA spec greens. So it's kept the old push-up greens going and aerified so they can play on them through the winter. In a stadium environment where they don't have a lot of root zone, they maybe only have 5 or 6 inches of root zone, the surfaces it's a very sandy root zone as well, and the surfaces get very compacted, which causes player injuries or can potentially cause player injuries. So the sports science guys come out, use cleg hammers, test the surface, and they want to relieve that compaction. And a lot of high-end football clubs, stadiums around the world have found that the Aer-Aid relieves that compaction the best, because you can fine-tune it to get it to just exactly what the sports science guys are looking for. So it's a machine for more than just one area or one job, you know.
Fantastic.
The other big advantage of it is not only does it We can use it as an air injection machine. We can fit normal hollow tines, solid tines, pencil tines, chisel tines. So it's not a one-hit machine, something you can use all year round. It's a lot of uses around the golf course especially.
Now, this is a big sporting year, 2026.
Yes.
And for sporting years, you guys normally come into your own. Do you have much involvement in the Commonwealth Games and the World Cup this year?
World Cup we are involved in. We
Well,
can't say too much because we're not a sponsor. But we are very fortunate that we
supplying
do.
machinery.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, so especially in the stadiums. So when we're all watching the World Cup later this year and we're looking at the stripes on there, they're Dennis stripes on those pitches.
You're looking to see the machines. If they're there beforehand, you might just see some of the machines doing their stuff.
We might do, and we've been quite fortunate. I think Twickenham, when we had some of the recent competitions, we were able to see the machines in action on the pitches. But yeah, we've got machines going out there, and we've supplied some already. So
I know you're new to the company, but you'll be getting to the stage now that you get excited when you see a machine on television as well, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm looking out for it.
Well, thanks very much, both of you. You've been coming to many of these shows. I'm sure you've got many more in you left. And you'll be coming to a few more as well, I'm sure, Dan. But good luck with it.
It's a great industry to work in. I'm really happy to be working in this industry.
Well, thanks both. Thank you.
Thank you.